Alcohol is the most commonly used psychoactive substance in the world and is one of the leading causes of disability and death. Early alcohol use among youth is one of the unaddressed issues in the country. Minors' early exposure to alcohol can lead to serious problems such as alcohol addiction, drug use, unintentional injuries, physical fighting, and criminal activities. According to the WHO, almost 9% of the Philippines population who are 15 years of age and older, estimated as 86 million, have an alcohol use disorder. Alcohol retailing among minors is already prohibited by the government, yet there are retailers that allow minors to purchase alcohol. Responsible retailing should be practiced in order to prevent early alcohol use among minors. Therefore, the government must suspend and remove permits to those alcohol retailers who doesn't observe responsible alcohol retailing. It can be difficult to identify if the buyers are minors. We cannot assume that a certain individual is a minor or the exact age based on their physical features. Falsifying of identification cards and other documents can be easily done through advanced technologies. In this case, alcohol retailers should have written policies posted around their establishments, including state and local laws, for the employees and customers to read. Training staffs of an alcohol retailer establishment is a must. The employees should also be familiar with the information on the risk of underage use of alcohol, every store policies and steps in checking, using appropriate tools, and verifying the legitimacy of IDs presented by the customers. The management should set consequences to those employees who will fail to check IDs. The alcohol retailers should monitor employees and management conduct. Inspections and mystery shoppers can be an effective strategy in order to trigger ID checking to those suspected minor customers. This can improve the employees and management's conduct in observing and maintaining responsible alcohol retailing and policies. There are instances where minors are commanded by their own parents or other older individuals. These instances are rampant in our country, in which small retailing stores allow minors to purchase alcohol with just a verbal consent from their parents or any adults. Minors are subjected to easy and early exposure due to these instances. This is why there shall be no adults, especially parents, commanding or giving consent to minors and purchasing alcoholic beverages. There should be no excuse not to follow the guidelines and policies of not allowing minors to access liquors. Even small retailing stores should be well monitored and inspected by the government. A seminar about guidelines, policies, and state and local news regarding alcohol retailing should be held by the government for every parents and adults for them to be knowledgeable in practicing and maintaining responsible retailing policies. This would help in preventing minors from early exposure and consumption of any alcoholic beverages. In marketing alcoholic beverages, minors are the most easiest target since it is often displayed in an area that contains products that can be likely to be purchased by minors. Their curiosity can also be easily triggered and they are aggressive in trying new things. In contrast with this marketing strategy, the Department of Trade and Industry should impose a policy where alcohol retailers should not display their alcoholic products near the products that are likely to be purchased by minors. They should have designated area where they can display liquors and separately from and can be easily identified as alcoholic beverages. Most especially, some alcohol products can look like non-alcoholic drinks. Thus, through strict implementation and compliance, stores that permit minors to go inside their premises will have a standardized arrangement to identify alcoholic from non-alcoholic beverages. At the same time, customers, especially minors, will not be confused if they got or bought drinks that are not allowed for them. Clearly, the implementation will be beneficial to both stores and customers. Alcohol retailers play an essential part or role in reducing minor access. They can make steps ways, and impose policies restricting underage consumption of alcoholic products. Responsible alcohol retailers can also be a source of information to reduce possibility that alcohol legally sold to an adult will end up in a teenager's hands. Responsible retailing is a management responsibility. Therefore, when the government implements it in restricting minors from purchasing any alcoholic products, the alcohol retailer should meet its guidelines in order to be a successful and responsible retailer. Through this implementation, there will be less exposure and consumption for minors at an early age since the government will monitor and impose a big consequence to any alcohol retailer's failure of following and observing responsible alcohol retailing. This will prevent the teenagers to be involved in any serious problems that can lead to harming others or themselves and other worse situations that can lead to death.